name is Aaron.
Triforce Mike.
And we're here for another week of Comic Show.
Oh, yeah.
Comics are awesome. We love comics.
Oh, yeah.
And this week, we have one of our new most favorite books,
Dude.
Uncanny XForce.
Boom.
By one of our favorite creators, Rick Remender. We've partied with the dude. He's awesome.
He's awesome.
But seriously, this Uncanny XForce is insane.
Dude.
Just ideas everywhere. All the four horsemen of the apocalypse are awesome. Awesome interpretations.
And this
Opina's art is brilliant.
It's so good.
It's a great book.
Hit Squad for hire.
Yeah, we got two people that are for hire, right? We got his girlfriend, and we got Wolverine, who, you know, if he's not killing, he's not, you know, he's whatever.
And then the one guy pays for everything.
So that's why Deadpool's on the book, because he's being paid to be there.
And same with Phantom X.
And yes, I like Daniel Wayne's Deadpool. It's slapsticky, it's funny, but Rick Remender does a more absurdist Deadpool.
Right.
And I really dig this, and this is literally the best X book on the market right now. It's just head and shoulders above the others, and just the urgency for me to want to read it. It's so good. You just owe yourself to read this. Even if you didn't read any of the old X-Force, even if you hated the idea of Frankencastle, whatever, this is brilliant. It's brilliant stuff.
Do it.
And even if you hated One More Day and Brand New Day and all this, Big Time is actually really good.
You need to read that.
Dan Slott is a funny guy. He's a great writer. He digs in the continuity. He reminds me a lot of Mark Waid, really.
Right.
And here's the thing. He's digging into the whole Goblin mythos, the Green Goblin, the Hobgoblin, all that stuff.
All that's goblin-y.
And he digs a great gem of who Hobgoblin is answered in this issue. He doesn't drag it out.
Yeah.
And who he is brilliant.
It's awesome.
And it made me think, why the hell wasn't this character touched on in a whole year of Dark Reign stories?
Yeah.
And in books even called like In Bed. You know, why wasn't this character touched on? I loved it. The art's great. The writing's cool. It's safe to get back.
Yeah,
you know,
read
in the
Spider-Man
wild.
again.
It's good.
Just do it.
Paul Cornell, he's one of the rising stars in like superstar status.
Yeah.
You know, like he is a star, but I'm saying like he's rising into. All he needs is one amazing Vertigo hit, and he's there.
He's there.
He's there. You know, he's obviously Neil Gaiman's buddy.
Right.
You know, like the Death issue, last issue. If you didn't read it, you missed out. It was so good.
Now, how come he can do things like use Death and do whatever he wants?
And bump Guggenheim off the book and bump Tomasi off this book. I think he has some blackmail stuff on Dan DiDio. I really do. I really do, because like he can do all. It seems like he can just submit anything he wants and get it done.
Just gets it done.
And he's brilliant. He has crazy great ideas. This is Vandal Savage with Death. Of course, he wants to cheat Death now, have immortality after meeting with Death. And I'm loving Action Comics. I'm loving every issue. And the Death was just a delight.
Yes.
And he's on Batman and Robin starting this issue with Damian and Dick. And yes, it was solicited with Tomasi, who's also a good writer. And Tomasi, just him and Gleason didn't get done in time for their thing to come out timely. So they threw on Cornell. And Cornell just, he said, yeah, I got a story. Cool, let's tell it.
I can do stuff.
And Damian.
Oh, man.
This was fun.
Damian is the man.
I understand Teen Titans was great with Johns, and then it floundered. It really floundered.
After that,
It was like, I don't even know if I was reading it for free, to be honest with you guys. You notice it was never in our top books. Now, Kroll is on it, and Damian is brilliant. Dick comes on, you know, Batman, Dick Grayson, the original Robin. He said, look, I founded this team. It's in the charter. I can put anyone I want on it. Damian's on your team. And, okay, so they're like, oh, we don't like this. And then Dick leaves, and then Damian's like, you heard the man. I'm the leader.
Robin's always the leader. So Robin's been the leader every time.
And it doesn't matter that he's not even a teen. He's on the team.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's a leader. And it's shades of Guy Gardner with a JLI.
Yeah.
And I just love this. It's really brilliant.
He's like, listen, all you kids
had a cartoon show. Well, I was just on Brave and the Bold, so now I can lead.
It's fun, and if you ever like Teen Titans, you'll like this. You know, I understand why you weren't reading it recently, but if you ever like Teen Titans, you'll like it.
Now is the time to read it.
Batwoman. No Rucka, but it was cool.
Who cares? It's good.
It's the great art that we love with Williams. He's writing it, and it's completely narrated by Bruce.
The whole time.
And it was like a good road home.
Yeah, it's like, how does she fit into the Bat Incorporated?
Right. Okay. This is just so brilliant. Image, we've made fun of them a lot of times for their scheduling problems and their just missed schedules. And like, I even make jokes that they even have a tab on their website called Schedule. But anyway, like, here's the thing. You get volume 13 out today, and then you get issue 79. Volume 13 goes through issue 78. So there's never been a better time if you're all about The Walking Dead and you're loving it, and you get the new volume, and you're watching the show, and you're wearing the t-shirt, and you want this, you can get it in real time. Simple as that. And what I found as a shopkeep is that the issue after any graphic novel, the very next issue is always the one that sells out and is impossible to get.
Yes, absolutely.
So if there's any inclination in your mind that you're going to follow it, perhaps single issues from here on, just grab it now before it disappears.
Absolutely.
We bumped our order significantly for that, but you know, not everyone is as smart as us. No, I'm kidding. Okay, and Ex Machina, best book ever.
Oh my
God. The final volume 10's out, Term Limits, and it's Brian K. Vaughan from Why Last Man. And Why Last Man is one of my favorite books of all time. And I know a lot of people think, oh, this is politics, this is political stuff.
Right.
I read comics for escapism. I don't want realism. I don't want pulled from the headline stuff. But when it comes to politics, it's the partisanship, it's all the BS that we hate and hate. There's nothing fun about it. This is using that real world thing as escapism and saying, well, this is what should be done. And then it's awesome. And then it's fantasy. And it's just so that the fantasy is something that actually could happen and make our lives way better, and it doesn't, that just kind of gets to me. And I dig it. It just stays with you. But Ex Machina is a great book. It's Brian K. Vaughan. If you've liked his Why, you really owe it to yourself to try that. And the Random Awesomeness Fire Breather. It's going to be on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
November 24th, set your DVR. And it's basically, his dad wants to be a dragon prince. His mom wants him to finish high school. What do? You know, I mean, it's just a timeless story that is brilliant, you know?
That's it.
Cool.
It's good stuff.
Have fun on Thanksgiving.